Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of To Infinity and Beyond. And this is episode 8, I believe. First of all, I do apologize for not having a video up last week. I haven't been feeling quite too well, so had to skip that one. But I wanted to show you guys loads of things I achieved, but unfortunately I couldn't get that video up, so this is going to be it. So let's look around. I've been doing loads of things. One of them is I got this stylish new glasses. Look at that. Awesome looking glasses. Ooh, really good. Really cool. And right. So these are the goggles of revealing. I managed to figure out how these things work. I have loads of things in there now. So I managed to figure it out, which is quite awesome. I also installed a texture pack, which is just the faithful. So everything looks a bit more high resolution, but that's it. So pretty much what's this? Ring of nutrition. So what we need to do is just connect these dots, which is quite awesome and quite challenging a minigame. So we just get everything. I don't even know what this is. So this is gluttony. So we would need one of those little things like hunger or vacuous or something that contains that to put it next to that and just get there, and same thing there, and then go down here. So this is probably something that's a bit more advanced, but yeah, so that's how those things work. What else do we have? Oh great, we do have the lines now. So sometimes I have that glitch that when I open this I don't have the lines. I don't know what causes it, but yeah, so I managed to research expertise, and I researched the deconstruction table, which I wanted to do, but I don't have enough. Well, actually, I might have enough of this in my thing now, so I could actually do it. What do I need for the deconstruction table? Oh, I need another thermometer, and I need a golden axe and a golden pickaxe. I need 20. I don't have 20 in my thingy. So I've been running around. Oh, whoops. I've been running around the world just to find stuff. And apparently I don't have enough. 19.7. So I will need to refill that probably in the next episode. But having these glasses actually helps a lot. Also, planted some more trees, but that's not really visible, just to boost our altar. But this is quite awesome. I love goggles of revealing, so I can see the bloody nose now. So I've been running around without these because I think I needed all the aspects. So I had to run around and figure out where a node is and try to spot them without the glasses. It's quite hard to spot them. So it's there, right there, but you can hardly see it. Put in your glasses, and suddenly, woo, awesome. So yeah, that's one thing I did. The other thing is I created this sword, which is part of Ender.io, and it's really good that it helps me get more ender pearls and more skulls by killing it. Also, I'm not sure if it does it without being empowered, but we would need loads of tech from Ender.io to get to that stage, is prevents endermen from teleporting away, which is really cool. What else did we do? Did I do? Okay, I did start to look into Botania. Alright, it's this one, which is this right here. Botania is a bunch of flowers and stuff. It's a magic mod. One of them is a pure daisy, which is a really important one. The other one is the petal apothecary, which is you just put water in there, pop some petals in there and a seed, and boom, magic. You get loads of nice stuff like the pure daisy, which you can use to create living wood and living rock, which are the building blocks, or some of the building blocks of Botania. So you just put it around it in an H shape and give it some time, and it creates living wood from oak wood or any kind of wood you put around it. And this is how it looks. This is living wood. And living rock is the same thing. You just put smooth stone around it and you get that. So the currency is mana in Botania, and you need flowers to generate it. I have 2 basic flowers to generate. One of them is the day bloom. Actually, let me just grab the thingy from downstairs, the book. The Book of Botania. You can do loads of cool things. Yeah, this is the storage. You guys seen the storage. I also been to the Nether, and I'll talk about this place as well in a bit. Everything in due course. Yep, so this is living rock. So yeah. And this is the Wand of the Forest is the control thing for Botania. So basically, Lexica Botania has loads of stuff in there. This book is quite awesome. The recipe is any kind of sapling and an empty book, and you get the Lexica Botania. And it currently contains 1 school of knowledge. We can actually upgrade this to contain Eldritch knowledge, or Elven, Eldritch, I think it's Eldritch. We need to throw it into some kind of high-tech portal that we can do after some time, like way up in progression Botania, and then we will get it back and we will get some Elven knowledge. Right, so it's quite cool, quite nice. So yeah, let's get back here. So we need this. This is something basic. We need to fill it with water, and then we can do all sorts of magic in there. So pretty much there are mystical flowers. Or actually, let me go back and let's talk about the petal. It just twists my tongue. Sorry guys, I can't. So that bit, you need that. It looks like this. You can put stuff in there with a bucket of water and a seed. And that's it. And this is how you do it. You just need some cobblestone slabs, and any kind of petal. And then in a crafting grid, and you get it. And you can just pop it down, fill it with water, bucket of water. Do we have a bucket on us? No. And that's how you do all these little flowers. So you need mana. So that's the currency of Botania, is mana. Also pure daisy, while we are here, it will just change wood and stone into living wood and living stone or living rock. Also, living wood can be turned into twigs, which we need to create our Wand of the Forest. Alright, focus, PH, focus. So yeah, but to make living wood and living rock, we need a pure daisy, which is just 4 mystical petals put into this nice thing, drop in on the seed, and boom, you get it, a pure daisy. Plonk it down, put stuff around it, and that's it. You have what you need. You have your pure daisy. Then the control bit, it's like a wrench for Botania, is the Wand of the Forest, which you need living wood twigs. You need 3 of them, and then 2 any color of petals, and that's how it will look on your little thing. I put 2 green ones because I had more green flowers. And there you go. And that's how it looks. There's two modes, a binding mode and a function mode. And you can right click and look at these. So you need to generate mana, because you need mana to do all sorts of things in Botania. So there are loads of flowers that generate. The most basic one is Daybloom, which generates mana every time the sun's up, and it has a clear line of sight, so you can't put anything above it. And it generates mana just by being here. Doing nothing requires nothing. The other one that's quite basic is the Nightshade, which obviously is the opposite, the complete opposite of Daybloom. It generates mana when it's nighttime. But they are really slow. They don't generate a lot of mana. And also, if you put the same thing next to each other, they have diminishing returns. So actually I put them diagonally to not get diminishing returns. So these generate mana. Let's look at how we do them. Just get your Lexica Botania out, and then go to generating flora and look at Daybloom. Obviously it generates mana when there's sunlight outside, and it actually talks about diminishing returns, so that's bad because the ones next to each other just cancel each other out or ruin the efficiency of each other. So this is a better pattern to put them into. So I'll just substitute. I put two Nightshades in the empty slots right there. So this is how these are the petals you need to make a Daybloom. You need orange, light blue, and two yellow ones. Throw it into the water in the thingy and drop a seed in, and you get one Daybloom. And it's quite nice. You can read the story about it right there. And the Nightshade is exactly the opposite of the Daybloom, and you need black petals, a purple one and a grey one, and a seed, and you get that one as well. So that's cool. Okay, we are generating mana, but we need to store it somewhere. That's where the mana pools come in. But mana pools, we need to put the mana into the mana pools, and that's where these little things come in handy. And these are the mana spreaders. They spread the mana, as you can see, the green little particles that shoot out into that one, and sometimes it pulses. That's when the actual mana goes out. These particles that you can see right now are just showing the range. So if I were to remove this mana pool, which I don't want to because I'm gathering mana as much as I can, actually I might as well do another mana spreader to show it. It has a range. It can't go through blocks or anything. It will just bump into, so. But you can realign it like this. Say it points downwards. You can realign it anywhere you want it to. See? It's pointing to the other direction. So let's... Come on. Why can't I realign it now? Oh, because I wasn't in a function mode. So this is how you turn it. Actually, I don't know where it's looking at right now. Oh. Okay, that's where it's looking at. It's probably looking down now. Yeah. See? There we go. So that's the range of it. That's not the range. It goes a bit further, but that's the point where you're starting to lose mana. Right? So you can transfer mana over distances, but you are losing mana from a certain point. Obviously, oh, damn it. I might as well just break it and put it down again. Can't seem to realign it again. Damn it. Okay. It's pointing this way now. Stop it. Stop it, Daybloom. You're in the way. Again. Alright, I'm kind of fed up with it now, so let's just break it. Pick it up, put it down again. So actually now we can wait, and as you can see, it has mana stored. Same with this hydrogenous. They generate water from a mana from a 3x3 water body. Right, so which way do I need to put it down? Well, obviously the other way around. Oh, and obviously it's wood, so an axe is a much better tool to break it. Now, if we look at Daybloom again, boom, mana's gone from it. So as you could see, there was a little yellow bar or a purple bar on this one, and actually put the mana into the spreader, and the spreader put the mana into the mana pool. Just shoots it in there. And then the mana pool, right, at that point it shoots some mana in here. The mana pool just gathers the mana. And then it's used in some crafting recipes, so we throw stuff in there to get like empowered petals that we need for more advanced flowers like this one. So for example, if I go back to see and look at the hydrogenous, you see that, yep, it would be more efficient if I put more flowers around it, but that's fine. So as you can see, I need a blue mana petal and a cyan mana petal. So that's how you get those. You just grab one of those, plonk it into the mana pool, and if you have enough mana in there, you will get back a mana infused petal, or you can actually get mana ingots back as well. So it's quite cool. Didn't get too far with it, but it's just the basics. Setting up the basics. It's night time already. I want to go to sleep. Come on. Come on, son. So we can show these people what else we have. They can see some stuff on the minimap as well. So it's not a lot of things. We did a few things out there. So yeah, also, when you point at something like this, you see the little book with the question mark? If you hold down shift and right click, it will open the Lexica Botania at the entry for that item. It's quite cool. Right, also what I did is started to create some farms or pens for the animals. I had to lower the ground for them because they always glitched out the gates for some odd reason. One of them always glitched out. But we have a few cows now. And a few sheep, one of them with that little hat. And also I started, so I think it was for these gates that are not effective and holding the animals back, so I had to switch out the gates. But I have loads of carrots, potatoes and wheat, and also some cotton, pumpkins and melon, and one melon, so we will need to plant a bit more. Right there, so I did this as well. I haven't upgraded my blood altar. That's what I want to do on camera next time. So that's another thing that we will need to do. And that's what we are going to do. Continue blood magic. I've also been to the Nether. But before I went to the Nether, I created this little Alamite pickaxe because it can mine Ardite and Cobalt, which I want to get again. That other metal that I have no idea what it's called. Manolin, I think? Yeah, manolin, I think that's what it's called. Is it in smelting? It's in smelting. I'm pretty sure it's in smelting. So I want to get that. Yeah, and it should be in the alloys. Yes, it's manulin. But I haven't found any cobalt in there, but I want to make a pickaxe out of it and a sword out of it. I've also been down mining a lot, so loads of things, loads of stuff. Also been in the nether again. Got loads of nether quartz. But I got 5 ardite, which is quite cool, but I haven't found any cobalt. I also died in the nether a few times, which was fun times. Made a sickle, a copper sickle. It you do like this: stick and 3 copper ingots. Quite simple from thermal foundation. I used that to clear out all the grass outside, and started to do all these things from Ender.io just to get me up and running. Also, well, not for this. What's the recipe for the Ender? Oh yeah, it's dark steel. Did I get dark steel? Yeah. So I made so I can make dark steel. You need an alloy smelter, so I may build that one. And I also made a sag mill just to get some other stuff like pulverized coal or coal dust. So I couldn't make pulverized coal because I didn't have a pulverizer. And since I needed an alloy smelter to make dark iron, I was like, okay, let's do the sag mill from Ender.io. So that's how you get dark steel. You get iron, coal dust or pulverized ore, and obsidian, plonk it in there, boom. So that's how you get dark steel. So I made 2 dark steel ingots. I made a sag mill just to make that. And I made little survivalist generators to power them, and then there's a leadstone energy cell in there to store RF for us, which these little generators generate. So they generate, how much do they generate? I have no idea. Oh, they generate 5 RF per tick, and it generates a lot of it. And since it's putting all in here, there's nothing in the internal buffer for it. But anyway, let's look at, so yeah, I made a crescent hammer as well. But the alloy smelter, it would help if I wouldn't in the search bar. So you make an alloy smelter by having 3 furnaces, some iron ingots, a machine chassis, and a cauldron. Cauldron is fairly simple, it's just some iron ingots in a U shape. The machine chassis is iron bars, iron ingots, and a basic capacitor. And to make a basic capacitor, we needed a copper ingot, some gold nuggets, and redstone. Fairly simple, all the things you can get early on. So that's the alloy smelter. And to make the sag mill, you again need a machine chassis and some flint, some iron, and a piston. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to make early on. So that's what we did. And then just to get some power really early, really quick power generation, quite efficient, is the survivalist generator. Again, if I would type in there, this is again fairly simple, fairly basic. Get some cobblestone, some iron ingots, another piston, redstone, and a furnace, and boom, you have it. Now to make the leadstone energy cell, if I can find it, it's right there, leadstone energy cell. To make it, you need some bits and pieces like redstone conductance coil, some copper, and the leadstone energy cell frame. To make a redstone conductance coil, you need electrum ingot and redstone. To get electrum ingot, you make it from electrum nuggets or stuff. Also, you can make it from electrum blend, which you can get from the alloy smelter. Again, awesome, isn't it? So you just need silver and gold and you get 2 of it. Fairly simple. Another good use of the alloy smelter to get us some early bits and pieces that we need. Right. And for the leadstone energy cell, you need obviously lead, a block of redstone to store the energy, that's why it's red, and stained glass. Or actually any kind of glass. And that's it, boom! You have a leadstone energy cell. Simples. And then it has loads of configurations to do bits and pieces. It actually pulls from the chest on top. Every other output is just turned off and you can just turn it around. It's really cool. It's quite awesome. And also you can change its mode. It can only do alloys only, furnace items only, or both. And also the sag mill requires flint to operate, and it also has the same configuration options, and it actually pulls from the top. It pulls both items in there. What else? I did loads of research for this, and also ran around trying to find some nodes. So there's one which have all those 3, and that one which has that 3. Those were the 2 nodes I could find, but that was quite good because I have a node outside that has 2, and I think these 2 had the missing ones for me. So, but I will need to go out here, or actually here, and fill up my wand so I can make the deconstruction table. I also found a little fortress-like village here with a bunch of people with bows up in a tower. But I went there, not sure why. Yeah, I was looking for emeralds. I think that was my quest. So I found a few villagers who sell emeralds, or actually not sell emeralds, but they require some other stuff. So I couldn't find any emeralds, which I need for some of the Witchery bits and pieces, like, I don't know, some of the Witchery stuff require emeralds in their recipes. So we'll need to revisit those at some point as well. Because I want to upgrade the chalice into a filled chalice and the torch into a chandelier. Because I don't have loads of stuff, loads of energy in there. But this little circle of protection is really nice. So I could just stand here, wait for the Enderman. Ooh, whoop, here Enderman, and then just boom, kapow, done. Actually, I would need to do that at one point because we need loads of ender pearls. So that's pretty much it. What happened, I smelted most of my stuff down. Like, I think most of my iron from one of the holes from downstairs. So yeah. I actually ran into some bees in the nether who knocked me off a cliff and I just died. That was one of my deaths where I lost most of my stuff. And I had to redo all these. So yeah, next time, it's actually night time going down, so what we'll do next time is continue with some blood magic. In this episode we talked about Botania, we might continue that as well, and Witchery, all the magic boards actually. They are all equally awesome, so I want to do all of them. Obviously, time is limited, I can't do loads of things. So this episode was a bit longer, it's actually double time of my usual ones, like I usually do 15-minute episodes. This one's actually, do I? I don't remember, it's been such a long time. Anyway, this is around 30 minutes. We'll cut the episode here and we'll come back next time. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so and you enjoyed this episode or the previous ones and you have checked them out in the playlist, then give us a subscribe if you haven't done so already. You will get notified when a new episode goes up, and check out all the other videos, you might like them. Also, if you actually like the video, leave a like. So thanks again for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.